Okay, Old Wolf back again. And as I said, we're going to be doing some training videos, which we already did the helm training. We're going to move up the chain of command and move on up to the engineer's training.
Welcome to the Starfleet Training Simulator. Our system is currently configured to train command crew of Aegis-class starships.
And
Here you may
unfortunately,
learn about the
going
roles
out
and
of this so I can
responsibilities of
stop the
each
recording.
officer on the bridge,
Get back to
and how to operate all of the controls of their command stations. Feel free to
Shut
experiment
up.
and get
That means
comfortable with the ship here in the simulator before moving on to the real thing.
the phone home. Okay, so we did helm. We're going to go to engineer
As
this time.
Chief Engineer, you support
And,
all other members of the bridge crew.
You've got a
keeping
much
Aegis
different
operating in top condition. You monitor
view.
vital status information about the ship's systems,
Transporter
allocate power
system
needed for
intrusion,
maneuvering and combat,
which
and
we're
manage
both
the ship's
at
power grid
the
to
helms.
compensate for damage or
And then
boost
you've
its
got,
capabilities. You
so you
also
can see
manage
the
the
hull,
ship's repair teams.
shield
Keep
strength
an
and
eye on
shield
how
level.
visible the Aegis
Right
is
now
to
it's
other
lowered.
ships in the area.
Detectable at. Shows you how many kilometers. Engines impulse, engines online. Required power. Impulse. Time to charge. Okay. So we are going to start with
Your
system
system's
display.
gives vital information about the status of the ship's various systems at all times. When your ship is suffering from negative effects, this panel provides information about the source and severity of the effect. As Chief Engineer, you have more detail about your ship's status than any other member
It's
of the
quite
crew.
nice.
Activate your system's display now.
I already had it activated, you dumb Oh. Okay, so you get a nice view of the ship, different engineering components, power relays, from what I am gathering. I don't think that's like any of the actual rooms that people go in. So I think that's probably the warp coil. Power
How you allocate
allocation.
power determines how effective each of those systems is. As situations change, you'll need to communicate with the rest of the crew to keep them supplied with power and to anticipate when to make critical adjustments. One of your most essential responsibilities as Chief Engineer is to
Nothing up there.
distribute
That's
available
the
power
most.
between each of the ship's major systems. Try giving maximum power to engines now. Now try giving maximum power to shields. You will have to reduce power to other systems first.
There we go. Did
Before
not want
the ship can travel
to
between
let me
star
take power from
systems,
engine.
you must make the ship ready and charge its warp coils. This draws a tremendous amount of power, and you will be unable to make any further changes to power allocation or routing while prepping for warp. Begin preparing for warp now.
All right.
Charge the warp coils. The helmsman will have a limited time to engage the warp drive, or the coils will automatically discharge to prevent damage to the ship.
Warp coils charged.
I think that completed it. Okay, repair
If the ship
system.
sustains damage, it's up to you to deploy repair crews and get critical systems back in working order. You have a limited number of crews available. You may send multiple crews to repair a single system faster, or you may spread them out to work on multiple systems at once. Activate your repair controls now. We have simulated damage to your phaser banks and scanners. Assign repair crews to both systems to get them back to full working condition.
All right.
Sensor array restored. Phaser array restored.
I bet. Okay, so repair systems, Rerouting
It's possible
power.
to increase the power to one or more systems beyond normal safe operating limits by rerouting the ship's power grid. Switch to rerouting mode now. Try diverting extra power to shields by dragging an adjacent power node over to it. You have increased maximum shield strength by drawing some power from other systems. This
Ooh, go
situation
me.
is risky, though. The extra power flowing through those conduits could cause internal damage. When you use the rerouting system, you must keep an eye on the power grid and be ready to make changes as needed.
Ooh. Oh, look at that. Look at that power. All right. So rerouting power. Ship's signature.
Various systems of the ship affect how easily other vessels can detect the Aegis.
Are there
The
vessels?
Aegis is designed to avoid detection at ranges where other Federation vessels would be easily
Vessels.
visible to another ship's sensors.
Vessels.
As Chief Engineer, you can monitor all systems which are affecting the ship's signature and gauge the range at which the Aegis will be detectable to other vessels. This information is vital when trying to avoid contact with hostile ships.
Warning.
Okay. And the health overlay. Touch to assign powers. And that's kind of spazzy today. Might just be sitting at a bad angle for the tracking. And shield, all that good stuff, yada yada yada. Disrupt enemy subsystems, beam targets to the Aegis. Crew members can share these systems. Turn that off and turn that off. Okay, and that will be a complete tutorial training session for the engineer. Next, we will be moving on to, of course, the tactical officer in the next video. Thank you so much. Old Wolf out.